Anthony Joshua won. Anthony killed this guy. Listen, a lot of questions, blah blah blah. Only one my answer. Anthony Joshua is Olympic champion. First, Jack Paul is sportsman, YouTuber, showman. Rolls Royce, yeah.
And that's just going to make him more dangerous. He's going to be terrifying, and he's going to have a lot to prove. He's going to be very angry that Jake Paul wants to fight him. Knows how to keep that stick in your face. He'll keep that jab in his face, and that right hand, if it hits you, you're fucked.
There's no way in my mind I can see Jake Paul getting an upset or beating Anthony Joshua. It's a whole different ball game. This guy is a heavyweight. He's an Olympian. He's a world champion. He's all these different things.
Pros are warning Jake Paul about Anthony Joshua's power, especially as AJ is looking his best in training camp. Analysts note that Joshua's size, speed, and knockout ability make him a serious threat, and any misstep from Jake could be dangerous. Even with Jake's improvements and hard work in the gym, experts stress that he is stepping into a completely different level of boxing. Former trainer Shane Mosley echoes these concerns, saying he just can't see it, and emphasizing that surviving the fight will be Jake's main challenge, as AJ's experience and strength far exceed anything Jake has faced before.
And that you see of Jake potentially pulling this off, can he get the upset? And what would it take?
There's no way in my mind I can see Jake Paul getting an upset or beating Anthony Joshua. It's a whole different ball game. This guy is a heavyweight. He's an Olympian. He's a world champion. He's all these different things. And Jake Paul is moving up to heavyweight. And, they say Anthony Joshua is chinny, but he's chinny with people that are real heavyweights that punch hard, not with cruiserweights or like heavyweights. So, with that being said, I mean, if Nate Diaz could take Jake Paul's punch at their particular weight, then what do you? I mean, you don't think Anthony Joshua would take Jake Paul's punch at that weight? I don't understand. I just can't see it. I think that it's a great publicity stunt, I guess, or whatever. But I can't see Jake beating Anthony Joshua. I just can't see it.
You're not training with him for this fight, right?
No, I'm not training for this fight. If I was,
there we go. What would you tell him?
If I was training with him,
what kind of game plan, right?
I wouldn't even know what to tell him.
You'd be lost?
I'd be like,
would you take the job? Yes, right?
I mean, I'd take it for him not to get hurt.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't say that I would say I think he's gonna win, but I would try different ways of like maybe trying to move around or get up under him or hold him a certain way. Maybe there's something in there that he sees that he can try to.
Boxing agent Sam Jones has expressed serious concern about Jake Paul facing Anthony Joshua, warning that the fight carries extreme danger. Jones emphasizes that if AJ lands a clean punch, it could have devastating consequences, comparing the impact to the power Joshua has shown against fighters like Francis Ngannou. He stresses that Jake Paul must respect Joshua's size, strength, and knockout ability, as a single mistake could change the fight in an instant. Jones also points out that this fight couldn't realistically be fixed. If Jake were to defeat AJ under fair conditions, it would be considered one of the biggest upsets in boxing history. His analysis underscores the stark difference in skill, power, and experience between the two fighters, highlighting why experts continue to caution Jake about the immense risks involved in stepping into the ring with a top-tier heavyweight like Anthony Joshua.
This could go really wrong if like I say, you want him to come out, no matter what anybody thinks about Jake Paul, you want him to get out of the ring and be safe. But the reality is, if AJ hits him like same way he hit Francis Ngannou, he could brown bread him, Jim.
So, some would say it's scripted. Do you go with that?
No, I don't think it is, because I don't think Eddie or AJ would participate if it was scripted. That would affect AJ's legacy. Because, for example, if AJ somehow on this earth manages to get through a few rounds, or I mean, if he wins, people are on about, it's a huge no, it's the biggest upset in the history of sport, period, if he beat Anthony Joshua. I don't think you understand it, how one-sided this fight should be. We're talking about a very recent unified heavyweight champion of the world against Jake Paul, who lost to Tommy Fury. That's the reality of what we're looking at here.
You watch it.
I've never denied I'll watch it, because it's like when Simon Cowell used to get excited over magicians trying to climb out of a box. It's the jeopardy involved of trying to climb out the box, because you think, oh my life, what could go wrong here? That's what I'm watching it for the potential. I'm just being honest. I will watch it, but I just think that.
Do you think it's scripted?
No. I mean, I spoke to Eddie. Eddie thinks he'll get him out there with that one big shot, but a cluster of punches will take him out. Because if he does take a big shot, like Ngannou took, he's going to get hurt, but he's going to get hurt anyway. That's the nature of the business. People do get hurt in a boxing ring. The best fighters get hurt. So he's not immune to it. The interesting thing will be is exactly how the conclusion of the fight will be and how it gets sold into the public, because people are going to fly around. I was going to go there and watch it, not because I felt the fight had any meaning, but because I wanted to understand the scale of what's going on with Netflix and what's the scale of something like this that can generate 150 million, because there's only one reason Anthony Joshua's going in.
Anthony Joshua has been laser focused in his training camp, dedicating himself entirely to preparation for the Jake Paul fight and nothing else. With a contractual weight limit of 245 pounds, AJ has trimmed down and is reportedly looking leaner and sharper than in recent years, showing a shredded physique as part of his intense prep. He's training with elite coaches and taking the bout seriously, isolating himself to stay locked in on winning and performing at his best. This disciplined approach reflects his experience as a former two-time world champion and Olympic gold medalist, proving that his focus is fully on peaking for fight night and giving his all to secure victory.
So what am I bringing differently? I wouldn't say a new mindset, but definitely like a new perspective. But ultimately, everything new has to lead to a win. So yeah, that's what I'll